Welcome back to the channel today, ladies and gentlemen. We have another episode of our Road to the Show series with Edison O'Neill on hard mode. And we are finally done with spring training. We're going to simulate to our next appearance. And spring training has come to an end. So we are going to see if we get the call up to the majors. And I have been optioned to AAA Omaha. We have not broken the barrier to get into the majors, and it is unfortunate for us to see. But we'll be starting our season in AAA. We'll be taking on the Mud Hens, the Tigers minor league affiliate, I do believe. So we'll be here at home to start off the season. And I am beat up, man. We'll be facing Jackson Jobe on the mound, who does a four-seamer slider curveball changeup two-seam mix. We have a runner on first. We fouled the first pitch off, the slider down and away. One away. And on bottom of the third, or first. Not bottom of the third. Oh, that was a good rip. And that'll be a single into right field. The runner will stop at second. So we'll get off to a good start to start our second season in AAA. And it stinks, man. I didn't have a great spring training, I will admit. It wasn't the best, but I mean, we were hitting around, if we didn't have that last week, we were hitting around 240-ish. Had a couple homers. We were leading the team in homers. I know they didn't have, you'll typically play all of your major league players a whole spring season, but it would have just been nice to at least get a couple. And I think we're the only first baseman, or the highest first baseman on the roster. So I don't really know what is going on, but we're already 1 for 1 in the season. Back up here, bottom third, we have scored 2 on Joe. So hopefully we can get off leading off the inning. We'll take that four-seamer down below the knees for ball 1. Oh, I'm still just beat up. We'll swing and a miss on that changeup on the outer skirts of the zone here. We'll take pitch number 3 for ball number 2, a four-seamer at 93. Just outside the zone, barely missing, but good eyes by O'Neill to lay off that one. And we're a little early on that slider, and that was kind of what beat us up in the spring training season. We were way too early on some stuff. We was really far out in front, which was interesting enough. Typically, you would think that we'd be behind, since major league pitchers typically pitch a little faster. I know you have your outliers there that pitch slow, but we'll get a walk. So after the hit today, we'll get a walk. So back-to-back at-bats produce on base results for us. So that's very, very good for us as our 4-hole hitter is up. He'll chop one into right field, and that'll be a bloop hit as we're going to round the bases and go to third. They'll make the throw, but it won't be close. We'll have runners at the corners, no out. Already up 2-0, threatening to score a third against Joe, and he's just not having a good outing today. A little dreary raining going on so far, as Gavin Cross, who also didn't get the call up, will strike out. As Gentry is back here as well. He didn't make the call up either. So we'll have an 0-2 count. They'll get on top of it, and that'll be a ground out double play to end the inning, so we won't get a run after we had 2 on with no outs, as Joe works out of a sticky situation. Back up here in the 5th, 2-0 still. As we'll lead off the inning once again. As we'll swing and a miss on that slider. Just a hair early, but completely missed it. Wasn't able to get to any wood. And that'll be inside on the hands. Is that going to get into the outfield grass? Oh, it was so close. The second baseman makes a play. And that'll be our first not getting on base result. Up here against T. St. John, where there's a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, circle change, and a curveball. Runner on first, 2 away. The foul one on just late. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Still up 2-0. 0-1 count. See if we can do some damage. Driving that run. Take the second pitch for a ball. A 4-seamer in on the hips. Be 1-1 count. Ooh, good eye by O'Neill. Good take there. We'll get the boost to vision. 2-1 now. Let's do some damage, O'Neill. Let's get something into the outfield. And that was the pitch to do it with. The curveball that was kind of hung around a little bit above the knee at the thigh. Good timing, just way too far over it. That will result in a 2-2 count. And we swing and miss, and the strikeout bug has struck again. And the circle change right below zone. Great pitch. Good spot. We'll go 1 for 3 with a walk today. Not a terrible way to start. Back here for game number 2 of the 2025 season. Facing G Hill. A 4-seamer slider, 2-seam, circle change, curveball. Runner on first, 1 away. Slider below the knees. We'll get a swinging and missing. We'll start out 0-1 today. And that slider comes again, cuts outside, and we'll miss that one completely. It was a bad swing. 0-2. Contact swing now to see if we can get a hit. Third slider of the at-bat, third in a row. Will be ball 1. Able to lay off that one, thankfully. 1-2 now for O'Neal. Oh my goodness. Puts the brakes on us. And we'll swing over top that circle change. As the Mud Hens have got out to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. We'll score 1 on the first and the third. As we'll foul off that 4-seamer. Almost middle. We're unable to capitalize, a little late on the swing. And that one looked like it was going to drop a little bit more, but we were burnt past it by a 4-seamer at 91. We'll lay off that one. Slider down and away. He really likes that slider. It is his second best pitch, it seems. Or 1-2. Nobody out, nobody on. Able to fail out that circle change off. Decent timing. Just below the zone. Weren't really able to get to it, drive it anywhere. Still be 1-2. Take that one to even up the count. 96. A couple inches outside in the other batter's box. Will lead us to 2-2 here. Ooh, circle changes are looking kind of funky today. No lie. They're dropping a little further, looking a little bit closer to the zone than they are. That'll be 2-2. Good eye by O'Neal. Count runs full. Bases are open, but we'd love to get somebody on nonetheless. That was good. Contact swing up the middle, but he's able to make the play. A little jump hop, and that'll be a ground out to second base. Probably if he would have regular swung, we probably would have got through the infield, but nonetheless, we'll ground out. Up here in the bottom of the 6th, Mud Hens still up 2-0. 4-seamer up in the top third will be fouled off for 0-1. 2 outs, 1 on first. Doesn't have great speed over there, but if we get something in the gap, it should score him easily. We'll foul up another 4-seamer in the top third of the zone for 0-2. Gonna have to protect now. Choke up on the bat, try to hit something. Third foul off, but that was actually good timing this time, so thankfully we can time it up a little bit better. Hopefully we can put some damage out there if he leaves one over the zone. Slider down the way. After the first at bat, we're able to lay off that one a little bit easier now. 1-2 for O'Neal. And we swing at something way outside the zone. After I was just giving us props for laying off for it, we'll just swing and miss, make ourselves look like a fool, and strike out. We have gone hitless so far in this one. That is not how we want to start off the season. We're trying to prove everybody wrong as the second baseman does make the ranging play over to his left. A little bit of erratic throw. We'll dig it out of the ground. The runner will advance to second, though, but we'll have 2 outs now. They score 2 anyways, and it'll be 4-0. Runners at the corners, 1 away here against Dean. There's a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, a splitter, and a changeup. Runs at about mid-90s on those fastballs. That is a good hit, but is a liner right to the second baseman. I shouldn't say good hit. It was an okay hit. Okay hack, I guess. And we'll go hitless today, and that is not how we want to start after we're trying to prove management wrong for not bringing us up. We'll have to do better next time. Back here for game number 3 in our very first series of the season. We have not gone off to a hot start. 143 so far through 2 games. A 4-seamer changeup, curveball, 2-seamers was facing us on the bump right now from Madden. And those 4-seamers up in the zone have always given us some difficulty in the past year. But we're going to have to start turning on them, doing something with them, as we'll foul that one off. Ooh, what a beautiful pitch there by Madden in the top right corner of the zone. And we'll be down 0-2 to start it off. Able to get to that one barely, a little late on it. And contact swing, foul it off. Keep the count at 0-2. We'll take that one in on the knees.
That's smart pitching against
a little close for comfort, but it'll be 1-2 now for O'Neal. That was a good rip, and that'll be up the middle, but to make a diving stop, but he doesn't glove it. And the throw will be late. So after going hitless yesterday, we started off the day with a hit, even though we were in a pitcher's count, down 1-2. And Yepez is coming on in a 3-0 count, 2 away here. He will be walked to get the runners to first and second. As Madden has lost his zone a little bit, but he's back up on Cross here, 0-2. See if Cross can be defensive and put something in the outfield and score one. He gets on top of it, and the first baseman isn't able to make the play. We're going to round third and go home. He's going to make a good throw, but it'll be a little bit too far to the left, and we'll score a run and get a speed boost in the process. As he's able to score it and put us up by 1. Back up here, bases juiced for O'Neal. Facing Madden once again, and we could do some real damage here early on in this one if we can get a good hit. And that is one you want to capitalize on right there. Middle of the zone almost. Barrel, perfectly barrel placed to drive one, and we foul it off at the top of the bat. 0-1. We'll take the second one though. A curved ball down and away. Almost grazed the ground there. Will bring us to 1-1. Bring us to 2-1 after the four-seamer misses a couple inches below. Only bad thing here is that there are 2 away, so we won't get a sac fly in any situation. So we do need a hit or a walk to score one. And that changeup floated in there like a balloon. And it'll bring the count even 2-2 after we foul it off. Just a hair early on it. We need to be defensive here. And we strike out with the bases juiced, and that is a big momentum shift here. Oh man, back here in the bottom of the 5th, facing Madden once again. Not as good of a situation as we are bases empty, 1 away. And I am really upset that we weren't able to do anything with that bases loaded situation. And that's a good rip into the left center gap, but the left fielder is able to cut it off, and we'll be stuck at first to get us on this inning. So after striking out last time, we do come back, and we're 2 for 3 today as Yepez is on once again. He got walked last time we were on base. He is 1-1 now. Oh, he gets under that one. That'll be a fly out to right field, and he's able to catch it. And it stays in the park for out number 2. 89 off the bat from Yepez. Not a terrible swing. We just found a glove regardless. Cross is 2 for 2 today, and he's in a righty-lefty situation. He could get a hit here, but he is down 0-2. He wasn't able to capitalize after being 0-2 the first at-bat we saw him. He was able to get a hit, but not in this one. Back up here against Brewer. A four-seamer changeup curveball slider is what we're facing. We are down 2 now. 3-1 on the bottom of the 7th. 2 away. Nobody on. We're a little early on that. Was a nice rip down the left field line. We'll be 0-1 to start this at-bat off. Ooh, barely misses that corner there. Good take by O'Neal to stay strong and not take a hack at it. Same thing, back-to-back good takes by O'Neal. Change up, barely missed the zone. Will get us to 2-1. That one was on the edge of the zone, but we had to swing to bring the count even to 2s. Another good eye by O'Neal to bring us to 3-2 full count. Nobody's on, so nobody will be running. See if we can do some damage. That's a good rip into the gap, and that should produce a double. Unless we have some decent speed to get to third. But we won't. We'll get a stand-up double with 2 outs in this inning late into this one. What is that? What was that celebration? A little fly, a little bird? A little flap the feathers for him? All right, I like it. He's got some new celebrations since his last time being in the AAA ranks. And we'll get a walk to get the bases to first and second. We'll see if Cross can do something. 2 for 3 today. Did get an RBI, or only RBI today, but he'll strike out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cross after he had a good outing at the first half of the game. Ooh. We will come to the plate in a very close one. 3-2. Runner on first. Decent speed over there. A four-seamer slider, two-seamer with high 90s on the fastball. This dude looks massive. He looks like he's like 3 feet from us. What is going on? How tall is this guy? So we'll swing on that four-seamer down below the zone for 0-1. We need to come through here late in this one. Four-seamer up in the zone. We'll blow it past us. Strike 2, so we'll have to choke up Try to make something out of this one. That is good up the middle, and that'll be a hit. 4 for 5 day, and the runner's going to go to third. And he won't have time to get it there. And we'll have runners at the corner, one away, so a sac fly will get a run here if we can get one deep enough in the park. As Pez is not who you want to see up to bat at 0 for 2 today with a walk, but still. Maybe 2 walks. I'm not sure. Ooh, good rip. And that'll be his first hit of the day, and that'll score a run and tie the game up after we were just harping on him not being the guy you want to see. He comes through in a big spot to even the games up, and he is going ecstatic for himself after he gets that good hit, and I would be too. Oh, is that gonna get down too? That'll get down. We're not gonna go. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. And that probably would have been thrown out. So good stop there. Bases juiced. Sac fly wins it here. If Gentry can drive one deep enough into the ballpark, let's see what he can do. That's a good rip. Oh, that's going to be a double play ball unless they screw something up, but they won't. So we'll go to extras. Extra baseball for everybody. As we'll come up here down 2 in the top or the bottom of the 11th. 1 on first, 1 away, facing Gibson Long. A 4-seamer slider changeup cutter is what we're facing right now. Oh, and that is a good hit. That'll be deep to left center field. If it's fair, it's homer. Oh, no, he catches it. Oh, we got joked. What is this animation? Oh, he didn't even realize that they caught it. Oh. And we'll take an L on that one. I thought that was a game-tying 2-run shot, but it was foul, and he caught it anyways. He robbed the foul ball. And who is this? Why do we have Rivertown on our board? But we'll be right back. Back up here in Memphis. So after that very quick first series, we'll be facing Memphis away here. We're going to get on base after taking the first pitch, so we'll chill out. So we are back up to 385 early on this season after we've had a good 2 out of 3 games. That second game wasn't great as we went hitless, but we were able to pick it up in the third one. A 4-seamer curveball, changeup, 2-seamers, what we're facing against Robbie, however you want to say it. Kind of interesting delivery, a little funky. Gets really low there and drives low from that stance. I'm paying too much attention to his delivery and not focusing on the ball. Don't foul it off. 1-2 now. 2 away, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Or top of the first. Sorry. Foul the second one off. A 2-seamer up in the zone. Not where you want to see it, but he gets away with it. Still 1-2. Good eye by Neal. That curveball came all the way across the zone and fell outside of it. 2-2 now. Oh, what a take. Close there, but it'll be a ball. 3-2 count full. Oh, decent rip. Would have been a strike, so we had to swing anyways. It'll be a fly out to right field to end the top half of the first. Back up here, 1-1 now. Runner on first, 2 away, top of the third. Nice curveball. He's got a big breaking curveball at 75 mile an hour. We'll go swinging and missing for strike 1. That one misses below the zone. A little short step on us. The runner's getting a little bit of extra step over there. And we're under that on the inner half, and that'll be a fly out to end the inning. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So it's no runs. Back up here for at bat number 3. Still hitless today. We have runners on first and second. 2 away. Still against Roby here in the top of the 5th. Oh, we'll take that first pitch for a called strike. And he knows he got away with one. Come on now, Ump. You got to give us a better call than that. Take that one, though, for ball 1. 1-1 now. Come on, O'Neal. We need something here. We'll get on top of that. Change up. Foul it off early as well. 1-2. Going to need to choke up just to stay alive here. Can't let something go past us. That's a good rip, but it'll be a fly or line out to third base to end the inning. We're at risk of going hitless here. We're down 4-1 now, facing Palante. A 4-seamer slider, 12-6 sinker mix. He throws those fastballs a little hot, too. See if we can get around on one. One came in, barreling down the middle. And it'll be a strike number 1 as we foul it off. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That's a good rip. Is going to get through the gap? No, the second base will make the play. That'll be a ground out to first or second in the top of the 8th. We won't get another bat. So we'll go hitless for game number 4. We'll be back here with, I think, our last one, depending on how long it takes here in a moment. Back up here for game number 5, batting just under 300, facing Thomas here with a runner on second, a 4-seamer slider changeup, 2-seam, low 90s on the fastball. So hopefully with slow speed we can get around on one, get something in the gap, and score a run here in the top of the first to get this game started. 1-0 now after that ball. Oh, he turned on that one, 99 off the bat, but it didn't stay fair. It'll be 1-1 now. We need to get this runner in. We got to. Good eye by O'Neal, able to lay off that one. The drops to the zone, misses by an inch or two. 2-1 now. 3-1. Good batter's count. This is where we can do some damage. If he makes a mistake and leaves it in the zone. But he won't even challenge us as he misses it above, and we'll get a walk to get runners on first and second with Yepez up to bat. Swing and a miss by Yepez on Thomas on the changeup at 79. We'll get us out number 2. The cross is in a good count, 3-1 for him. We'll get a good rip. It'll be center field. And the center fielder makes an easy play as he ranges to his left just a little bit. And he'll get out of the top half. Top of the 3rd, facing Thomas once again. Empty bases though. That's a good rip. That'll be to center field. It just doesn't have enough. Good timing. Launch elevation just way too far under it. And we'll get a fly out instead of a homer.
1 out and the base is empty.
Back up here at top of the 6th. Nobody on. 1 away. That was a good rip. And that'll be through the shortstop third base gap. And that'll be on for O'Neal. So 1 for 2 today with a walk. Not too shabby to start off this one. Yepez up for it. 0 for 1. 1-2 now. See if he can get something around here. We'll take one. 2-2 now for Yepez. 1 away for him. Game still tied at 0. He'll take that second one as well.
3-2 now.
Or the 3rd ball, I guess.
I think he needs to be going here to try and avoid the double
play. And he will get walked.
Outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Empty bases, or runners on first and second.
The center fielder
for Gavin Cross here. I don't know why we took that lead. Swing and misses on that heater. A 91 just blew it past him. As Gentry is up. 1 for 2. He gets under that one. That'll be a fly out to center. Went all the way up there. Almost took orbit. The game will stay at 0s. Facing Duxari? Duxakis? Sounds like a Game of Thrones name. A 4-seamer curveball changeup. Game still tied. We have a chance to take the lead with 1 away and 1 on. We do get the ball hit to the third or first base side, so we'll advance the runner, but no hit for us. And no runs scored yet. Do we fall? Why are we showing Cam Devaney? Who is that guy? As we do fall 1-0 in the bottom of the 9th. We'll play another one here shortly. Back here for our final game, facing Pence on the mound. A sinker, slider, curveball, changeup. Barely breaks 90. Slider doesn't matter though. It'll break down below zone and we'll miss it completely. Swing over top of it for 0-1. Runner does go. He'll be in there by a mile. We'll have a runner in scoring position now. We'll count at 1-1. So hopefully we can do something with it, not leave him stranded.
We'll see if they can pay it off. And the 1-1.
Oh no, get through the gap. Oh, stop it, but he won't glove it. We'll get a single. Yeah, I haven't really been hitting a lot for a lot of power. I think we only have 1 double so far, no homers through a few games. So hopefully we can turn up some power here in the next few. That'll be a double play. Ball, get 1. With only 25 speed. We'll get 2. There was a runner on third. We weren't able to bring him in. We'll contact swing to advance the runner, hopefully. 2 away. One on, top of the third. The zeros on both sides of the scoreboard.
If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in
Misses
the
that
count.
one below the
deeper
knees.
into an at-bat you get, the less you
Misses
want
that one
to
inside. Back-to-back
And that
sliders
one
will be
is
back-to-back
inside.
balls.
Top of the third, no score.
2-0 now for O'Neal. As the decent rip, just way too early, and it'll be a ground out to third.
Gets it to first.
See in the top half of the
There in
third.
plenty of time, ends the
If we would have got a better swing at it, that would have been a good hit.
One out and the base is empty.
The base is empty. We just haven't had really anybody on base either. We kind of had that issue last season, I think, when we got up to AAA. It was just like nobody was getting on base for us, and we just really weren't having anybody in scoring position. That'll be a good rip. If that's fair, it's down.
And that is
That'll
a foul
be
ball.
a foul ball to get us 0-2. Good rip. Would have been a double, but... And that is a good rip, too. And that is down. It is down. It'll be a one-hopper to the center fielder for another hit today. He's getting a lot of singles. So the Freddie Freeman mold prototype here is working out for him very well. You know, I think Freddie hits a little bit more doubles than homers, but we're early on in the season. We can keep it going. We'll have a good season. I wouldn't be upset with a 300 average and like a 900 OPS. If we could do that, it'd be pretty nice.
2 outs and the potential
Runners on first and
go-ahead
second.
runs on base.
We can get a good one. We can not tie this game. We could take the lead facing Palante once again. Face him earlier in the video.
Pitch misses.
97.
Gut check
Misses
time
by a
for him
foot.
on the mound. I'm
Yeah,
interested
it's
to see
definitely
how he
a fast one
handles this
coming in after
situation.
facing like low 90s. Oh,
Breaking ball through there
that
for
is
a
not
strike.
where you want to throw that slider, but he gets away with it.
Holding on to a one-run
It'll
lead.
be
And
1-1
we're in the
count
top
now.
of the
2 on, 2 away for O'Neal. Another fastball.
Misses. Now
95
two balls and a
below the
strike.
knees for
Advantage to the
ball
hitter
2.
right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch.
Man,
Balls,
oh,
2 strikes, the count with
man.
2 away.
Good
Barely
timing,
off
too.
the
He's
mark there, but
completely
he could do damage
missed
if he
it.
gets it again.
Come on, O'Neal. We missed that one, too. Oh, Lord almighty.
In the zone for the
We have not had... When we do get runners in the scoring position, we just don't get luck. All right, and that'll end it for us in this one. But I appreciate y'all tuning in this one. Stay tuned for our next episode on Friday. That'll be our next episode of the Road to the Show series. If you like college football, check all that stuff out as well. I've been doing a lot of stuff on that, so if you wouldn't mind, head over there. Drop a like down below. Hit that subscribe button if you wouldn't mind. If you want to stick around for more content of baseball going into the rest of this year and then into next year when they release the next game, or college football content or anything like that, or if you just want to support the channel, it helps out a lot as well. But I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you all in the next one.